Alright, so we have to work the top first. Basically, we are convert it from mixed to improper. So 3 8 24 plus 3 27 over 8. And then convert 2 1/4. So 2 4 is 8 and 1 9 over 4. So LCM would have been 8. That's the lowest number both of them can go into. 8 into 8, 1. And multiply 1 by 27, that's 27. 4 into 8, 2 times. So you multiply 2 4 is 8 and 1 9. So you multiply this by 2. 9 2 is 18, alright? So this work out to 27 minus 18 is 9 over 8. And then we divide. So we're going to divide by 1.5. So we can convert 1.5 to improper as well. 1 2 2 plus 1, 3 over 2. Now the line mean divide. So divide by 3 over 2. Now the rule say write back the first fraction, change the sign to multiplication, and then reciprocate. 3 over 2 becomes 2 over 3. Can cancel. 2 into itself 1, 2 into 8, 4, 3 into itself 1, 3 into 9, 3. That's 3 times 1, which gives us 3. And 4 times 1, which gives us 4. So our final answer, 3/4. Still not find the things. Wow. Not even check out the same number. And see if we can work out this one, guys. In bracket 2.86 plus 0.75 plus 0.841 square. Giving your answer
Like, can
correct.
you scroll down more, please? Let me screenshot.
2 decimal places.
Thank you.
All right. All right. So we work out the bracket. Well, suppose the square first, but not that it matter in this case because you have this square separate. So we could do square first according to the Bundas rule. So just punch it in a calculator, guys. 0.481 square. I will go to 0.231 and then we work out what's inside the bracket, which is 2.86 plus 0.75. So 2.86 plus 0.7. All right, this part work out to 3.61. And then we add. And that works out to 3.84.
Oh,
One.
I see where I went wrong, sir.
Okay.
I see where I went wrong. I left out the 4. 2 decimal place.
Yeah.
I see where I went wrong, yeah. This was one thing. I was making it to a significant figure, but it's not that.
Yeah, man. 2 decimal places. That means 2 numbers
Yes.
after the decimal.
Right. I was making a significant figure there.
Yeah. All right. All right. It's a Paul bought and sold computer. He wrote his business activity as follows. The cost price of the computer, 1,064. Mark price for the computer.
Sir, I
One.
missed that screenshot. Sorry.
You're not writing?
Sir, I'm going to write it down when I'm finished because I just came in from work and I have to be moved, sorting out the children and myself.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
All right. All right. So it's a Paul bought and sold a computer. He wrote his business activity as follows. Cost price of the computer, 1,064. Mark price of the computer, 1,399. Discount on mark price equal 5% if paid by cash. Calculate the selling price paid cash if by cash. Then so Paul bought and sold. He wrote his business activities as follows. The cost price of the computer is 1,064. That means that I will buy it, all right? The mark price for the computer, 1,399. That I will mark it for the customer buy. And the discount on the mark price is 5% if paid by cash. What's the selling price? Paid cash, right? So technically, if 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 it's 5% discount, it means that the customer is only paying 95%. So all we have to do find 95% of the total, which is the 1,399. 1,399. Or we could find 5% and then subtract it. But this will give you the answer directly. So 95. Equal to 1,329.05. Of course, it's money, so we can put it like that. All right, let's go on to the next one. The profit or loss as a percentage of the cost price. Profit or loss as a percentage of the cost price. I'm trying to get everything in the frame. All right, so there we have it. The profit or loss as a percentage of the cost price. All right, so this is the profit or loss as a percentage of the cost price. So it means that we'd have to subtract the cost price from the selling price, which was actually discounted, right? Cxc never specify if it's the cash price or just regular. So make we assume say it is the discount after the discount. So that will be 1,329. And we need to find the profit amount, right? And we subtract the cost price, which was 1,064. Yeah. So that work out to 265. So this is the amount, right? So all we have to do now, the 265.05 over the 1,064. And times that by 100%. Since percent mean out of 100, so then, yeah, we have in terms of 265.05 divided by 1064 times 100. So basically 24.9, around that down, probably 25%. All right. Let's see if we can go down to the next one. All right. So it's a orange juice. Orange juice is sold in cartons for 3 sizes. We are make it small. bigger. So they give you the carton size and the selling price. What size of orange juice is the most cost effective to buy? Justify your answer. Alright, so the 350 milliliter costs $4.20. The 450 milliliter costs $5.35, while the 500 milliliter costs $5.80. So it's a which size orange juice is the most effective buy, and you must justify your answer. So how me I think? Me da find out how many milliliter may I get per dollar. And to do that, I would say 350 divided by 4.20. And the one that give me the highest, that would be the answer, because for every dollar it I get that amount of liter. So you guys work it different, but that's fine as well. But that's what me that do it.
The highest or the lowest, sir? Because that's what I did. I realized I didn't respond to mine. I
No
chose
man,
the
the
one that's
highest. It should be the highest because tell you what, you spend $1 and you get more. That's all.
no, I don't understand. Because what I did the 350. So when I did the 350 over the $4.20, I got 83.33 cents per milliliter. And I selected that saying that was the most cost efficient because the others,
But remember, you know, it's to the consumer. That's what the question said.
yeah, so which is the most cost efficient? So which would give you more for the least amount per milliliter would be the most cost efficient,
This
right?
one, remember, you know, I think how it design is for the customer, not for the business owner. So, sorry, watch out. Look on it. You spend the same $1. The customer, you spend $1 for the 1 year and you get 83 milliliter, right? But you're gonna spend same $1 and you get more in terms of milliliter for this one. You probably still not see it, no?
Sure, because I think you're saying
Yeah,
it in the
I can
reverse,
understand.
because the milliliter is the 350, and the pricing is the $4.20. So
Yeah.
if you're getting
But
1 milliliter for 83
no, it's not
cents,
1 milliliter. No, it's $1. Give you that in terms of milliliter.
no, sir. So the 350 milliliters, you're
Cost
getting that for the
$4.
$4.20. So if you're
Mm.
dividing the 340 times the $4.20, you're paying 83 cents or 83.
No,
What is it then, sir? I don't understand.
you're getting this in milliliter for $1. You're not seeing it that way, they don't. Remember, you
No,
know,
sir.
350 milliliter costs $4.20, right? So each one of them, when you divide it, a $1 you work out, the $1, how much milliliter $1 give you as a consumer? But it's not 83 cents, it would have been 83 milliliter. So $1, when you spend $1, this amount of milliliter of orange juice you get. Right, the other way then. Because I think not everybody see it that way, you know, so.
So, sir,
Yeah, man, go ahead.
I was doing it the other way where I put like
I get the
three.
decimal and something. Yeah.
I did 450 millimeter equal to 535, and I said 1 millimeter is equal to X, and I cross multiply, and then I divide it. So what I got was 0.012
Yeah,
for,
yeah.
for
Everybody did that way there.
and
But
then for the same thing for the others, and then what I found out at the 350 divided by the $4.20, I got 0.012 also, and the other one I got 0.0116.
So which is the most cost effective to the consumer?
Mm.
I think that's where the justifying part, right? It's a which size of orange juice is most cost
Yes.
effective by. Remember, all of them here is what you get when you spend $1. I think person not seeing it that way, but each time you spend $1 based on the different sizes. So for this $1, I gonna get 83.3 milliliter. When you spend $1 here, it's gonna get 84.11. When you spend $1, it will give 86 milliliter. So
That's what
this,
I'm finding confusing. Because if
so
it says
this,
the 350 is $4.20, I don't understand how you're getting the $4.20
all
saying
right,
80 states for 83
all right.
milliliter.
Remember, if you just imagine this, you're buying something, right? And for you get 350 milliliter and you spend only $4.20. That means for every $1 you spend, how much milliliter you actually getting? 83. So for every dollar you spend, you get 83 milliliter, which is the same dollar you spend here, but you get 86 milliliter.
So,
See, you
sir,
see, no.
so which one will be good? Because you're saying that the 500 millimeter will be more cut, it will be cost effective.
Yeah, because you're
Okay.
spending the same $1, but you're getting more orange juice.
Let me see.
It's simple meaning, guys. You spend $1 and you get more. That no more cost effective for you. I'm not gonna put a different scenario.
I get what you're saying now, sir. I was calculating the
Oh,
83.33, thinking that's associated with the price. So I get
yeah,
what you're
that's what
saying
I'm
now.
saying. It's
If
not
it
money that. Because remember, the
right,
money itself is $4.
right. That's what was confusing me. So if
Yeah,
I were to get the cost per ml, it would have to be the $4.20 divided by the 350
yeah.
that would have given me. Okay, I get
Uh,
what you're saying now.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. All right,
Mm-hmm.
everybody did it the other way, but that's what me that did, guys. No wrong with the other way, but because when a decimal it can be so close. But when I'm looking at them number here, easy for me compare them. But nothing is wrong with how you guys do it. We get the same answer. You see? That's how maths work. Even some maths teachers say them not work it like me. But I like that way. All right, this one say factorize completely, and also this one here. Pick it up. So do those two guys. All right, so it says factorize 4a squared minus 16. So basically, rewrite it. So 4 will be the common factor, the highest common factor, right? So that will leave a squared, 4 into 16, 4. But in the bracket, guys, is a difference of 2 squared. So you have to factorize again. So these days, C-sec one, you double factorize. So if you should factorize this, it will be the square root of this, right? So that a times a give you that, and then 2 times 2. So 1 on either side. A, 1 a plus, and 1 a minus. So you have to double factorize for this one. So look out for that. Cxc starts do that regularly. For this one now, it's you can try the factor method, right? Alright. So it will be 3y squared minus one time this out. So 3y squared plus 2y minus 8. So first, we're try if we can do the factor measure, yeah? So we multiply 3 times 8 to give us negative 24. Because what we want two factors to replace b. So list the factors are 24. So 1 times 24 2 times 12, 3 times 8. All of these can get 24 in a multiply. And then 4 times 6. So you're going to see which pair can give you a positive 2. Definitely look like 4 and 6. So we replace 4 and 6 for the 2. So it will be 3y squared plus the 6x minus 4x. Because when we subtract, we get 2. And if we multiply, we get negative 24. So it's one positive and one negative. Alright? And we go for minus 8. And of course, we can just bracket them off now. So the highest common factor, why we have excess or y for this? So used to it. Ah boy. It's actually why we are working, not it. Yeah, so we take out the highest common factor, which is 3, and of course y common, and then 3y into that leave y into 3y into this leave positive 2, y cancel the y, right? Back to minus. As the highest number can go into 4 and 8, that's definitely 4, and then we divide. So negative into negative, that's positive, so this would be y. Negative 8 divided by negative 4, that would be plus 2. So it will be y plus 2, which is both brackets. And of course, 3y minus 4, which is outside. So this would have given a little more. Alright? What's more out of it? Note of it, please. And then we have a simultaneous equation coming in. Alright, let's go on. Alright, so it's a solve a simultaneous equation. Alright, so we have 2x plus y equal 3. And 5x minus 2y equal 12. Now, we're going to eliminate y. So we're going to multiply equation 1 by the coefficient of this one. So we're going to multiply this one by 2 and this one by 1. When I'm finished multiplying, both of them are going to be 2. So you know you have to put a big bracket, right? 2 times 2, that's 4x. 2 times y, 2y, 2, 3, 6. So I'm finish with equation 1. Equation 2 now. 1 times anything or anything. So 1 times that 5x, 1 times that minus 2y. And that is why we multiply, right? By the coefficient. So now both of them have the same coefficient. One is addition, one is subtraction. So if we add, we automatically get rid of y. So 4x plus 5x, this is going to be 0. And then 6 plus 12. So this will equal to 9x, 6 plus 12, 18. So the value of x will work out to 2, because 9 into 18 goes 2 times. I'm going to find y now. So we have 2x plus y equal 3. We know say x are 2. Because we know say x are 2, we're going to substitute it, right? So 2 times 2 plus y equal 3. So 2 is 4. 4 plus y equal 3. And then we know to subtract 4 from both sides. So y work out to negative 1. So x are 2 and y are negative 1. Oh, we have completed. That's where they works. Alright, we try that one here next. The table below show the corresponding values of the variables x and y, where y varies directly to x. Calculate the values of t and t. Try that one. Alright, so the table below show the corresponding values of the variables x and y, where y varies directly to x. So you have two types of them. You have the inverse and you have the direct. So y varies directly to x. That's how we write, right? For the next one, inversely, in the marathon we did one on that, right? And it's y inversely 1 over x. That's another story for another day. All right, so this one varies directly. So what it is, we're gonna find some constant k, and how we do that? Y is equal to kx. So we're looking for this constant first of all. Even though they didn't tell us to find it, but we know we have to find that, right? Because that's basically the relationship. So we could figure out what the relationship of one. So we normally use them 2 points here that we are given, right? So we're going to substitute the value, right? X are 6, y are 3. All right, so 3 is equal to some constant k, 6. And this is the same thing as 6k, right? So we're going to solve for k. So all we have to do, divide both sides by 6. So this works out to 0.5 or half. So k is equal to 0.5. And finding k solve all our problems. Let me show you. So now we can write y varies to kx, right? We can literally substitute the values now. We could find this one, right? I'm gonna use y as u since as they gave us. So u is equal to k, which we just found to be 0.5, x. We don't know what x is, right? Yeah, we do know what x is, 10. So we times this by 10. And of course, you know 0.5 times 10 will be 5. So the value of u, we're saying the value of u should be 5. Let's use the same formula to figure out t. Remember, t represents the x, right? So y is equal to kx. Well, we're just going to substitute t. So kt. Let's put in the value now. We know that this is 0.5 t, and that equal to the y, which is 9, right? Y 9 here. And from there, we know we want to get t by itself, so we do the opposite, divide by 0.5.
Sir, is a set formula that we work with? Because I'm not so clear on it. Is that set formula?
Well, if in terms of this part, yeah,
So
that
what is
part
this?
is, that
Beside
part,
with
yeah,
the
that part
Y,
is it.
that little thing there, what is it? What do you call that in the middle?
Varies. Well,
That,
we,
it looks like an infinite or infinite. What?
oh man, this, so this means y varies directly to x. That's what this means. Yeah. But
Versus
this is what we're gonna be working with constantly. It can be like the y is very directly to the x square. So if they say like y varies x
really?
square, right? Write it like this. So whatever them say it varies to, that's what you're gonna do. No, they say
No.
directly to x. Yeah. They say directly to x alone. So but you can have the square root of x. Y varies to the square root of x. Or they can have no different form. Or I've seen C set the one y varies to x plus 1, and so on and so on. So whatever they
Okay.
give you, you will do that, but you will search for some constant k. Once you find k, you can find anyone. You can manipulate it, because what happened now, you only have one unknown now after you find the value of k. So you use the what, both of them that they give you to figure it out, the k. And once you get the k, you can find any one of them. So t is equal to 18. This one is when y varies indirect. Inversely rather.
He said inversely or direct. He said inversely.
No man, the one that I rub off. That they didn't ask us about that. You can research it.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah,
Why varies inversely?
yeah, inversely.
Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna stop there for tonight. Hope you guys get some rest and continue this other. We just gonna post this.
What topic would this be under, sir?
You can just type them in directly, man. The
There is no.
variation.
Huh?
You can type in variation. Or you can type it, both of them. Inversely proportional and direct proportional. It's popular, but I know every year it come. But it's popular.